Namaskar. Hello and welcome to 𝗖𝗍𝗏 channel. I'm your host Sree Iyer. Joining me is Srikumar Kannan as we talk about a couple of important things happening in India. First off, Annamalai. What is the future? What is exactly going on? Is he still the president of Tamil Nadu BJP or has he resigned? We have no clue. All these things, Srikumar, I'm sure, has all the answers. That's the first one. And then the CPIM leader, election or selection? That's my question. He's going to answer that question also. Srikumarji, namaskar and welcome to 𝗖𝗍𝗏 channel. How are you?
Namaskar. I am fine. Ram Ram to you and wish all the 𝗖𝗍𝗏 viewers a happy Ram Navami.
Yes, indeed. A happy Ram Navami to all of you. Jai Sri Ram. Over to you, sir.
Yes, sir. This is regarding Mr. Annamalai, who is presently and currently continuing as a BJP president. And still his role and his future is unclear. He has offered to step down. That's what his recent appearances and his recent interviews and news bites is showing us. But at the same time, it is not officially announced and who could be the successor, that is also to be known. But what I personally feel is we should acknowledge the fact that when Mr. Annamalai took over the mantle of the state BJP in after the 2021 assembly elections, he had a very bright future as far as the BJP is concerned when he took over as the youngest party president of the state. And he also met the local body elections in his leadership and also faced the parliament elections also. And before the runner-up to the assembly elections, he is not that much interested to carry on the party presidentship. So there are multiple gossips which are going on. One, they are saying that the central BJP they want to have an alliance with the ADMK, and ADMK has put a precondition that in Annamalai's leadership, they cannot have a proper understanding or a proper coordination with the state BJP, so they want to step down. But as far as I am concerned, my basic understanding is concerned, I personally feel that ADMK had not put any such conditions to the central BJP, and the central BJP is also not in a position to accept any such conditions for replacing its own party president. So we can conclude that it was Annamalai's personal choice that he doesn't want to work with ADMK in the runner-up to the assembly elections. And if the central BJP pushes for an alliance with the ADMK, he doesn't want to have the track, and he wants to go. He wants central BJP to go alone for 2026 assembly elections. That could be the reason for the choice. At the same time, in this episode, we can try to decipher the strength, weakness, and challenges of Mr. Annamalai's leadership. Not the person as such, but as the leadership style, so that our viewers can also know much more and also understand how it will going to pan out. Yes, sir.
Now, I just wanted to put one comment, observation by a very watchful observer about his own analysis on strengths, weaknesses, and challenges. I leave the floor to you. There are lots of things going on. By the way, viewers, the bottom line in all these things, you know what it is? It is the number of seats that are going to be allocated to BJP. Under a majority ADMK coalition, assume that, how many seats is BJP going to get? To me, that appears to be the core question. The numbers appear to be 21. That is what ADMK wants to give. BJP says we will not settle for anything less than 60, considering that they have to allocate seats for AMMK. They have to also allocate 1 or 2 seats for OPS, OPS son, OPS daughter, OPS this, OPS that. You understand what I'm talking about. So all these things BJP has to still absorb inside. And so there is that appears to be the thing. This is my personal observation. Annamalai, no Annamalai, coalition, no coalition, all that happens only when these things kind of take shape. My 2 cents, okay? Let's get back to Annamalai, the person. Over to you.
Yes, sir. Now, for the benefit of our viewers, let us take Annamalai's leadership as such. Tamil Nadu BJP can be divided into 2 parts. One, as a era before Mr. Annamalai's leadership and era after Annamalai's leadership. That is two parts. If I am now going to decipher his strengths, first, the leadership before the Annamalai's time of Tamil Nadu BJP is concerned, they used to piggyback either on DMK or ADMK. They have not have much leadership as such. So they settled anything for whatever the central BJP has dictated, and that was a style of leadership what was maintained before Annamalai is concerned. After Annamalai took over the leadership, he brought some positive changes. Number one, he got the imagination of the youth that yes, the state BJP has a future. That is number one. Second, he made the BJP a more leadership style of functioning instead of an ideology or organization base of functioning. He wanted to convert the BJP as a leadership style of functioning. And another point is he tried his level best to nullify the negative image for the state BJP or the BJP as such within the state, because we have to understand during the 2019 Lok Sabha elections, there was a huge anti-incumbency, particularly in Tamil Nadu, against the BJP. For the matter of fact, there were a number of misleading campaign which was going on during that time, and whatever may be the ill effects for the state or the state which faced any challenge, they used to put it in the head of the central BJP or the Modi regime as such. And the BJP was always on the offensive to take on the ecosystem's, news media, and finally, we can say to give a strength to the BJP so that it can negotiate with the ADMK at present. Because earlier it was termed as a Nota party, or it was termed as a what we can say as a 2% party. So to raise the bargaining strength of the BJP, we can conclude that he had a role to play. These are the strengths what he provided for the Tamil Nadu BJP is concerned. Because BJP as such has three layers. Number one is ideology, another is organization, and the third is leadership. So ideology stands with the party. No matter whoever heads the BJP, the ideology is going to stay with the party. Organization was the one which was missing in the party. And leadership, Annamalai was able to fill the gap. Where the real challenge happened, what I can say for the weakness of Annamalai was, he was unable to build the organization of the party. Because there are some people who also say that the responsibility of the building up of the organization lies with Mr. 𝗏𝗍𝗏, who is the organizing secretary of the BJP. Because he is the one in whose name the organization appointments takes place. Within the party ranks as well as in the district heads or whoever it may be, the appointments happens in the name of Mr. 𝗏𝗍𝗏, who is the organizing secretary. Like Mr. B.L. Santosh, who is the organizing secretary for the BJP at the center. For the state, it is 𝗏𝗍𝗏, who is continuing as the organizing secretary. So, but at the same time, if the organizing secretary is unable to function his duties properly, then it becomes a duty and responsibility of the state president to check the role of the organizing secretary, and still if it's not able, still it is not satisfactory, then he can very well report the same to the central BJP leadership. But the failure of 𝗏𝗍𝗏 and the failure of Annamalai to supervise the activities of Mr. 𝗏𝗍𝗏 also took a toll on the organizational matters. This also could be seen as one of the weaknesses. And another point of the weakness I can say is he took over all over the responsibilities, roles, or media management, whatever it is, on himself. There needs to be a second level leadership. There needs to be a delegation of responsibility, starting from meeting the media and issuing press statements or meeting the press on a daily basis. It is, according to me, it is not that much necessary. For small regular and routine media briefs, party spokespersons could be empowered and they can be, made to stand before the media and they can brief them. But for each and every small and big responsible statements, it was Annamalai who used to get himself projected before the media. And at the same time, he faced the challenges from them also. That is one of them. And another issue is regarding the alliance. For the BJP Tamil Nadu, there are two opportunities. One is to work or to grow the party during challenging times or in a less challenging times. One is the challenging times what we are facing, the BJP is facing right now during the DMK's regime. And the non-challenging time is what we can say it as a ADMK regime. What I can say during the challenging part of the DMK regime is, if any person or any BJP Karyakarta or a worker who puts any YouTube or any comment in media, social media, he or she is being picked up in their house at late night times or early morning times, and they are arrested for that purpose. So the media, the DMK ecosystem is very much against this sort of expression of a free speech or whatever they are propagating outside. But inside, they are not encouraging such any adverse comments on them, be it against the government or be it against the leaders. But they are free to do so against the Prime Minister and other BJP leaders. That is different part of the story. So, in the challenging times, what the BJP is doing, that is another point. And one more point is the BJP in a challenging situation, its growth is very much restricted comparing with that of the non-growth situation. So, for the party to grow during a more fast in an expansive way, it needs an environment. And during DMK's regime, I think it is not that much possible. For that, a regime needs to be changed. And another weakness, what I feel during his leadership is the going towards the rural areas, hamlets, villages, because he himself told during his return from London that his next agenda will be going to the villages. He made a famous slogan called Illam Selvom, Ullam Velvom. That is, we will go to each and every house and win their hearts of the voters. So that was a non-starter. So it was, he had a positives on one side and he had a challenges and weaknesses on the other side. And for his leadership to grow further, it needs a regime change. And that regime change, I doubt if it is possible without any alliance. People may argue that whether the Annamalai wants to lead the party alone, what's the problem, and why should we compromise with the ADMK? See, in a challenging situation like Tamil Nadu politics, we can argue on both the ways. There is no need for ADMK, it is also another DMK. But at the same time, there is a possibility that the BJP needs to have some representatives. For the first time in 2024, BJP lost that golden opportunity to elect its MPs from all southern states. For example, it is having MP in Kerala, it is having in Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, but it missed its MP in Tamil Nadu. So that is one situation. And similarly, we don't know how about in 2026, how the situation will go. But at the same time, if there is no alliance, people may say that why there should be a need for alliance. So even the central BJP in 2024 aftermath, Modi had to give room for alliance parties like Chandrababu Naidu and Nitish Kumar for his, not only for his own government survival, and also for the passing of some historic legislations like the Waqf Amendment Bill. It was not possible without the support of these alliance parties. So what I can say is alliance are very much needed, but at whose term it has to be wait and see. how much the alliance is to be flexible, on whose terms it is going to work, whether it is unconditional or it is conditional alliance. It needs more deliberations, I can see. As I, along with Sree Iyer, concur with him, how much numbers will be allotted to the BJP? Whether it is 20 or 21, which was given last time, or it will be more than 40 to 50 seats, considering that they have to accommodate all the earlier or the old NDA partners, along with the TTV Dinakaran and OPS and others also. We have to wait and watch. But for the time being, we can see that the alliance talks have begun. How far it is going to succeed, we have to wait and see. But the direction has been put. The BJP ADMK alliance is it's a need of the hour. That is what both the parties are feeling, both at the central level as well as at the state level. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much, and we will await the developments. Some are things that are being played very close to their chest, especially Amit Shah and Modi are not really letting on what is going on. Even today, if you look at the optics, it is believed that Annamalai was with Modi for some time, and then because this was an official function, he did not take part in it. There was 𝗟𝗏𝗏 𝗏 there. There were other people, official capacity people, not party people in the function, which makes sense. Of course, there was a glaring omission of the chief minister of the state. They basically lack maturity. You have to be able to create what is, you have to be able to understand what is good for the state, what is your responsibility as a elected chief minister. I'm talking about the chief minister. I'm talking about the chief minister being present with his prime minister when there's an important event taking place. And if the chief minister decides to not do that, that shows the chief minister's immaturity. Whether it is Pinarayi Vijayan. In fact, you would be surprised to know, viewers, that there was, I think Modi had gone to inaugurate a metro in Kochi. And Vijayan was there with him. But for the time that the cameras were on both of them, Vijayan would not even look at Modi. I mean, come on now. It had a very, very bad experience. This is not the way you run politics. MGR is a standing example of that. He would always have good relations with the center. After that, in Tamil Nadu, I haven't seen.
For a matter of fact, Karunanidhi also. Karunanidhi used to maintain a good relationship with the center, irrespective of the parties.
Except that he did some bad things, I would say. I mean, like, for example, there was stone pelting by DMK at the then Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, and she had, blood started flowing on her face, and he turned this thing around into such a low-life thing. It's despicable. That's why I did not hold Karunanidhi, because that one incident is enough to tell you the caliber of the person.
But after that, I mean to say, but though it is a personal issue, I can say that I also agree with that number of comments which were made during that time. But at the same time, I'm saying about his role, particularly after that incident. He became very favorite to in the same Indira Gandhi in 1980s. And after that, the history knows that, how he mended his ways with Indira Gandhi, particularly the relationship with the central and state. This happened much before that, but after that they became very close friends for, beating their common enemy, Mr. Kamaraj.
Okay, let's move on to the next election, which is the CPIM choosing a new general secretary. Viewers, I am very good friends with Kumar Chellappan. He's a senior correspondent. Kumar, if you're watching, you will remember this conversation that we had. And a few years ago, this is like 7-8 years ago, we were talking, and Kumar told me that, look, the CPIM general election, the CPI general election, it's all a farce. It's all a facade. The decision as to who shall be the main person is not made even in India. It is made in Beijing. And he said, for example, I'll tell you, there was an election coming up. He told me who was going to be the president even before the election took place. And that he turned out to be right. So that's why I elected or selected is why I put that question mark. That is my observation from listening to somebody who has been in watching politics for a long time in India. Your thoughts, Srikumar? Was it really an election?
No, I am not that much an expert in geopolitical affairs as you are. But what I am just saying in a national lobbying point of view, what I can say is this time I can see the Kerala lobby has taken over the reins of the CPM leadership. Because for the benefit of the viewers, I will tell CPM is a very peculiar party. It has a Kerala as well as a non-Kerala lobby. As a who heads the party. So it started with Mr. Sundaraiah, who was heading as the first general secretary of the CPM in 1964, I believe. Then he was a non-Keralite. He was basically from the Madras presidency. Probably he could be from Andhra Pradesh. Then it was followed by EMS Manambudripad, Kerala. Then after EMS, it was Harkishan Singh Surjit, non-Kerala. Then it was Prakash Karat, Kerala. Then it was Sitaram Yechury, non-Kerala.
Become Keralite? Since when did Prakash Karat become Keralite?
No, Prakash Karat, though we can say he is a Keralite or not, but his domicile cannot be changed. He was born in Kerala. So he is basically from a Kerala lobby, I mean to say. Though he's a Keralite or not, that is a different, but he was pushed by the Kerala lobby and he became the CPM General Secretary during the period 2005 to 2015. Later, from 2015 to 2024, it was the turn of Sitaram Yechury, who was a non-Keralite. So at that time, during 2015 election, it was between Sitaram Yechury and Ramachandran Pillai. So both of them clashed together. Ramachandran Pillai was from Kerala and Sitaram Yechury is from non-Kerala lobby. So in that, he had the support of Bengal unit, Tripura unit, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, so that he was able to trump the Kerala lobby and he became the party's general secretary. That was during 2015 to 2024. During 2024 September, he passed away. So it prompted the party to select a new party general secretary. Now, on that account, Mr. 𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍, he is also from Kerala. He has a strong Kerala track record. Like he worked as a student union leader. He was a Rajya Sabha MP. He was a state minister in Mr. Achyutanandan's cabinet. He was serving as an education minister. I believe it was from 2011 to 2016. And after that, what I can say is now he is being given the new role of the party's general secretary. For the benefit of the viewers, I will say that Sitaram Yechury's demise, it has literally it has grabbed the opportunities for the CPM. Now CPM has crystallized itself as a pro-Kerala party now. It is not looking for any expansion. It is now in the process of saving its own home turf or saving its own only citadel, which is Kerala presently. No, it has now shelved all its expansion mode. Previously, it had about 60 MPs during the year 2004. It had MPs in Kerala, it had MPs in Bengal, Tripura, in Andhra Pradesh, it had in Tamil Nadu. Now it is not that much. So it has very less representation and it has virtually no representation in Kerala, Bengal and Tripura. It has a very less representation in Kerala and also in Tamil Nadu. Yes, it is Mariam Alexander baby, 𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍. So, Sitaram Yechury, he not only served as a party general secretary, he was the principal advisor to Rahul Gandhi. So, in all the national as well as the international affairs, he was the person who was guiding Rahul Gandhi. In one of the famous speech of a BJP leader, during the time of Mr. Sitaram Yechury's retirement as a Rajya Sabha member, because he was continuing as a Rajya Sabha member, Sitaram Yechury. On the day of his retirement, people across the party within the Rajya Sabha, they used to give a parting speech, praise their achievements or contributions or such. One BJP leader quoted in Rajya Sabha that Mr. Yechury, you came here as a comrade of the Communist Party, and now you are getting retired as a spokesperson of the Congress. That was the comment passed on Sitaram Yechury. Such was the bonding of Yechury with the Congress. He shaped Congress for the Indie Alliance, and due to his demise, now the Kerala lobby back to steer the CPM. We can expect more fireworks within the Indie Alliance. Whether CPM is winning or losing Kerala in 2026 immaterial, but the alliance between Congress and CPM is going to be under strain under the present leadership of M.A. Baby and other Kerala leaders. Yes, sir.
Thank you so much. And let's take a few questions now from our viewers. We have fair amount of questions. Very tough ones also.
I know that. Welcoming it.
𝗍𝗏𝗍 Krishnamurthy, thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member. I wonder if you are related to 𝗍𝗏 Sankara Sastry. I have another friend of mine. He runs, I think, there is a very popular, anyway, it will come to me. Shankar VK wants to know, Srikumar ji, since ADMK is not at all aligned with BJP on many crucial policy issues like NEET, Waqf and others, how can this alliance stick with voters?
Sir, I can say I agree with you that it is not going to be an alliance based on principles. ADMK and BJP will never gel with each other on principles. There are, as you said, the education policy, the language issue, the NEET issue, they are going to be there. But at the same time, such type of disagreements exist between BJP and other parties also, including JDU. Earlier it was with 𝗥𝗘𝗙𝗙𝗪. Earlier it was with the TDP also. But at the same time, they leave alone all those such issues and they eye only for electoral benefits. See, for example, in that case, what is the stand for the DMK alliance? If you see the DMK alliance as such, it has a DMK, it has Congress, it has Communist, it has 𝗪𝗧𝗪𝗪𝗪𝗪, it has MDMK. None of them have any common ideology towards others. But still, they are together only for reaping the electoral victory to get more seats. Because DMK cannot win an election, even if it won't face even a ward election without alliance. The history of DMK is as such. It won't go to any election without an alliance. So, when the DMK is building such an alliance, it becomes equally important for the BJP also to build an alliance. And if the alliance happens without ADMK, it becomes incomplete. And it is high time for the BJP to grow in Tamil Nadu. Because without the growth of a party or the representative elected within the party, because even in challenging states like Kerala, BJP is able to grow. You will be surprised in 2026, after specifically the Waqf Amendment Bill, you will see more representation of BJP MLAs in Kerala Assembly. Bengal is also going to be like that. It is going to be much better than 2021. Why should Tamil Nadu lag behind? So that is one point. And second thing is, if the BJP and ADMK come together, there is a fair chance that they can defeat the DMK, considering the extent of the anti-incumbency. But it depends upon both the leaders. I'm not saying that the leadership, the alliance is the only option. But if the option is much better for the benefit of the state and the growth of both the parties. But the choice is theirs.
Shankar VK, with your permission, let's stay on this question. If you will give me a couple of minutes, I want to explain something to our viewers, because many of you may not be aware. What you see outside, what you see as somebody's persona, is not what it is inside. There are two different things, and politicians are very expert at this. They're all Jekyll and Hydes, crudely, okay. And you look at the path that ADMK has taken. You have to go back to the time when both Modi and Jayalalitha were chief ministers, and there was Ford automobile. Now they have left India again, but at that time they were coming in, and Jayalalitha was 100% confident that Ford will establish a manufacturing plant in Tamil Nadu. Talks were coming along. She thought she was going to get it. At the last minute, they changed their mind and went to Gujarat. Now, after that, there was a chief minister's meeting. This is all something that happened. You have to go back to news and look at it. And it is believed at that time, Jayalalitha asked Modi, "Aisa kya churan khilaya aapne? That, at the last minute, they changed their mind and went to you." She was kind of a little bit upset, but at the same time, she wanted to find out. They were good friends for a long time. So Modi said, "Look, 𝗟𝗏𝗃 has ruined the deal for you." She didn't know that. Jayalalitha didn't know that there was an entry fee. And I think somewhere Ford didn't like the fact that they had to do this thing. This is all in the open now, guys. Just to get a meeting with the minister, you have to pay some money. That email trail has been established in the case of 𝗟𝗏𝗙𝗏 and 𝗲𝗏𝗏𝗏. Diageo Spirits, which was the company that ended up buying United Breweries, they thanked 𝗟𝗏𝗏 for facilitating the meeting and also said, "Here is a check for $15,000 or $20,000, something like that." It's all on record, which is why I kind of get upset that these people are not in jail yet. Whatever it is. So he has said that, look, these people basically were your gatekeepers. They are the reason why you didn't get it. Then he didn't stop there. He said, "Look, I have information that you are being slow poisoned." And he convinced her to dump 𝗟𝗏𝗃 and to have somebody that he sent from Gujarat. I don't know how this all played out, but that person was taking care of Jayalalitha for some time. And I don't know how 𝗟𝗏𝗃 managed to twist it again and come back in. But when she took back 𝗟𝗏𝗃, she only took back 𝗟𝗏𝗃. The rest of the clan, they were not given the time of the day. So why I'm saying all this is, Modi knows who is in ADMK, who will be up, who will be down. Then when Jayalalitha fell down and went into coma, 𝗟𝗏𝗃 tried to put a blanket around the whole thing. Nobody would get any health updates about what was happening. But at the end of the day, somehow events happened in such a way that 𝗟𝗏𝗃 could never get control of the party. So somewhere along all these things, there has been a guide, a gentle guiding from the back of how ADMK should stay as a party and still keep its flock together. And I credit a lot of backroom stuff that we will not ever see the light of day, but there has been some work. As to EPS today, I'll tell you one thing. This is something which is why I don't like either Dravida party. The way these things work is, both of them are equally bad or good at managing things. Everybody has grabbed real estate. Everybody has all these fake, they have these companies, like everybody has colleges, everybody has liquor distilleries. The only difference, viewers, is if DMK is in power, the distillery quota, total distribution that TASMAC will take, it will be split 60% for the ruling party, 40% for the opposition. And when the party changes, it just, that percentage changes. In other words, it doesn't matter who's there. You get your cut all the time. Prove me wrong, I'm telling you. And look at a guy like Jagat Rakshakan, right? Today he is in DMK. Yesterday he was in ADMK. He runs colleges. See, this thing I can copy, search, replace 100 such people. So what I'm trying to say is, if the BJP center decides to crack the whip, whatever they are finding the Stalin government and its ministers guilty of, there is a history behind this. They can easily tie it to the previous regime also. All that needs to be done at this point of time is that you don't say one thing in front of me to just please me and do something opposite on the ground. That part, this time BJP will be very, 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 very watchful of what ADMK does on the ground. Mark my words. This time the coalition will happen and they will play ball. They have no choice. They have no choice, I'm telling you. So this is a good thing for the state. What I would like is that BJP get 45 to 50 elected MLAs. By the way, viewers, this will be either a sweep or a hung assembly. Hung assembly will be very interesting, but if it is a sweep, BJP should get 40 to 45 seats. I think that they will stick to that 60 number. I don't think there is any choice for EPS, and that's what should happen. And let's see what. Look, I could be an optimist, and again, I'm not saying what is the face of the BJP, because BJP will not be able to form the government if it runs by itself. We saw that in 2024, and even as a coalition, they can only be a junior partner this time. Maybe 2031 they can grow into a bigger force. So there is a long journey and there's a long ramp for Annamalai to walk. So don't feel too disheartened about what is happening. There's some realignment going on inside the party and they know what they are doing. I can tell you one thing, it is the RSS that will make the wins happen for BJP. You can write this thing on any paper. It's always the RSS that comes to the rescue of BJP. See how they rescued them in Haryana and Maharashtra, right? And in Delhi. But BJP had to accept, we were wrong, you were right, we should have not said that statement. All that stuff. I mean, this would have happened in the back end. I'm just telling you, just let your imagination run a little bit. What happened after the June election and what is on the ground. So RSS needs to get its act together in Tamil Nadu. They have 2,000 plus, I think, shakas in Tamil Nadu now. It's a very big number. It may not be as per head count might not be that much, but it's a big number. RSS is growing in Tamil Nadu. You have to give it time. Okay, they have been fed this nonsense, this poison about Hindi, anti-Hindi, anti-Hindu, anti-Hindi, anti-Brahmin, anti any other language. All the stuff has been fed for 2-3 generations now. 2-3 generations. So that needs to weaken itself out. The youth are understanding where this thing is being played because they look at the spectrum of channels. They know what's going on. You have to give it some time. Sorry to take such a long time to give the answer, but many things are happening underneath that you will never see in the light of the day. But when the coalition gets formed, this time they will work hard. Both parties will work hard because for one, it is a matter of existence. For the other, it can take a hit for another term, but they need to get a win count. They need to get at least, in double digits. So let's wait and see how it goes. If you want to add something, Srikumar, please feel free.
So actually, one more point I just want to add, Mr. Shekhar-ji, that ADMK, it is like whoever heads the party takes a shape according to the minds and the stand of that leader. So take for example what is happening in Assam Gana Parishad. It had leaders like Prafulla Kumar Mahanta, Vrindavan Goswami. Now we are having Atul Bora. So according to the stand of individual leaders, the party's stand also changes. Like the same way MGR was there, then Jayalalitha was there, then now EPS is there. So according to the party leaders, the party also takes a shape. So today it may not be that much, nationalist as it is looking. But during Jayalalitha's time, it was the same ADMK which was more nationalist. And during 370, the party supported the government stand. During CAA, the party supported the BJP in both Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, I believe. So there are a couple of instances where the party also changed its stand. So based on the current situation, we cannot rule out the future possibilities and opportunities. That's what I feel. So thank you.
Rome Mide, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. Sorry, if you can write your name in Devanagari next time, that will be also helpful. TN-BJP alliance will be a disaster with Edappadi at the helm in the Leaf group. Totally unreliable. He'll backstab at any moment. I think I answered this question, Rome. Like I said, what you see outside and what is happening behind are two different things. And whatever is, just wait it, just wait it out. Just wait and see. Next one. Oh, please, God wake me. Thank you so much. Was he made president too soon? Could have started lower to figure out grassroots machinery and election handling before leading. That's how Modi and Shah have come up.
Yes, I also feel the same, because he joined the party in 2020 and he was made the party president in 2021. So 1 year was much more less time. And while joining the party, he was made the vice president and immediately he was elevated as a president. So to groom more, to get grasp over the party's stand, structure, ideology, party missionary, and stand on alliances, yes, of course, I feel a gradual elevation could have helped. A steep elevation could have made the things much more difficult for him what he is facing now, because he has taken a stand earlier which he is unable to compromise or become flexible to what he stood earlier for. That could be the reason. Yes, I agree with you on this particular issue. Yes, his elevation, if it was gradual, it could have been much more better.
Next one, please. Shenbagamuttu Rahul wants to know, will BJP replace Annamalai with Minister of State Murugan?
I don't think so. They will replace with Mr. Murugan, because Murugan was already given a chance. Now, if Annamalai is not ready to accept ready to continue as a party president, it could be someone else, not Mr. Murugan.
Next one, please. Shiva Sharma wants to know, PMK and ADMK didn't support Waqf bill. Then why ally? Especially if if EPS can put demands, BJP should also demand ADMK to take back OPS and TTV since they are trustworthy than EPS.
There is every possibility that ADMK and PMK may ally together in the run-up to the assembly elections in 2026. See, there is a catch-22 situation
ADMK
for both
and
the parties.
DMK? Did you say ADMK and DMK?
No, ADMK, PMK.
ADMK, PMK.
ADMK,
okay.
PMK, Mr. Anbumani Ramdas. Both the parties, they will be aligning with each other in the runner-up to 2026. So now it's a catch-22 situation for BJP as well as ADMK. Without each other, both of them cannot win. Without BJP, ADMK cannot win. And without ADMK, BJP cannot get its MLAs. Now, it is actually ADMK's election, because BJP has nothing to lose or gain from it. It is ADMK's election to win. If ADMK wins, it will get a chief ministership. So for that purpose, ADMK will be more accommodative towards the BJP. You will find an accommodative 𝗟𝗡𝗐 than the previous time. That is number one. Second, ADMK also learned its lessons from 2024 Lok Sabha elections. Earlier, it used to mock the BJP that, you are not grown. But BJP also was successful in showing the place to ADMK, saying that, yes, we are also on the reckoning. It is not, we cannot be written off from the political scene. So ADMK has also understood the relevance of the BJP. Now it is for the BJP to extract its political opportunity. If it is with the ADMK, there is every possibility that all its second-rung leaders, including Annamalai, he can enter the assembly, legislative assembly, and imagine a situation that Annamalai, along with other BJP leaders, say for example 10 to 12 BJP leaders are in the assembly, and even if DMK becomes the ruling party, if Annamalai challenges the DMK within the assembly, how will it look like? It will be more interesting and it will be useful for his own personal growth also. So for a party to get a legislative experience, now party has to grow from 4 MLAs, they have to get around 10 to 12 MLAs at least, I mean to say. So for that purpose, it has its finest people, in the given opportunity. I won't say they are the best people, but in the given opportunity, whoever available with them for a long time, they all deserve to go to the legislative assembly, and it will not happen without ADMK. That's what I mean to say.
Also, viewers, you should also look at the way who is being arrested, who is being raided by income tax, who is being raided by ED. These are all indications for you to know that BJP is also trying hard to break this thing about being able to buy a vote. See, for example, in the last episode, Sriram Seshadri said that DMK has already made it available, the money, to all the people distributing across the state. The money is already there for the state assembly elections, which means one of the projections from that is that they could call polls early. They could go early to the polls and declare 𝗦𝗲𝗎𝗓𝗓 as the CM candidate or something like that. So this is their move. Now, the counter move from BJP, you should look at what happened in 2021. They raided Sabarison's houses. Right person's house to raid, wrong time. By that time, he had already moved all the money, so they couldn't find anything. Then they went back and recalibrated and said, wait a minute, who was the biggest person responsible for the win in the city in civic elections for the DMK? Sendil Balaji. Go after him. That they have succeeded. So that's the thing. They're learning also. They are also learning how to tweak the system. All I'm trying to tell you is this is all still legal. It's up to you to be corrupt. If you are caught, don't cry. So point I'm trying to make is this time, if it is indeed true, and BJP would have the intelligence about this, that the money has reached the last mile, right? Then it's actually easier to crack down. You have a lot of time. How long will somebody keep the money? I know that raids have unearthed a complete unoccupied house, sealed, with 4 rooms or 10 rooms, whatever it is, with room after room, with money stacked up and down completely. But then they have to be careful too. Rats will come and eat. So how do you make sure the notes don't get spoiled? Nobody's going to touch a note with holes in it or torn notes. So it's not easy, okay? So let's wait and see. Let's have some fun. Only thing is, if there is a coalition, everybody pulls his or her weight. That is important. And I think ADMK will do it this time because it is a matter of existence for them. Let's go to the next question. Maithili wants to know, Sree, with Annamalai's absence from BJP presidentship, BJP may not get any votes.
I don't think so, Maithili, because we may say that easier that BJP cannot get any votes. It is the same BJP which got its first MLA in 1996, especially during Karunanidhi and Jayalalitha's time. It got Mr. Velayudham elected as a BJP MLA in Padmanabhapuram Assembly election in 1996. In the height of anti-Jayalalitha wave, BJP got its MLA. So it is not like if without Annamalai the party will dissolve like anything. It's not so. The party has also a function. Maybe its speed and its momentum could reduce. That is a possibility. But it won't get any votes. That is an exaggerated comment, I feel.
I have a question for all our viewers. We all know the name Sunil Kanugolu, right? Sunil Kanugolu is just like Prashant Kishore, another guy who achieved victory for the Congress party in Karnataka, and it is believed that he had a hand in Telangana also, and maybe he is also, getting himself into all these new elections. How many of you know Sunil Deodhar, Deodhar? And give me yes or a no and tell yes and then comma, which state did he work at? Sunil Deodhar. Let's go to the next question. You don't answer. You know the answer. CVS Manyam wants to know, or Manyam, do you mean to say the central BJP cadre failed to correct at right time? They should have corrected him and given the directions rather than taking the decision?
No, it is not like that. See, the real problem is both Annamalai and the central BJP are not in proper sync over the particular idea with election ADMK's alliance is concerned. See, according to Annamalai, he feels that without an alliance with ADMK, he can grow the party. It is the right time. That is his stand. But central BJP, what they feel, they see it in the state's interest. What they see is, if the DMK repeats again, then it could be uncontrollable. Because the DMK has not won twice in a row. So, at the same time, what they feel is if ADMK comes, then also the BJP can expand further. So not at the cost of one party, but BJP can rise and it can grow parallelly. That was the plan of central BJP. Annamalai's plan is at the loss of one party only his party can grow as an opposition party. So it is a lack of sync between the two people's ideas. That's what I feel.
So, some of you have answered and correctly too. Sunil 𝗍𝗫𝗏 was the person who worked for 10 years in Tripura, making sure that BJP came from nowhere to being the party in power now. And it is believed that Sunil 𝗍𝗫𝗏 now is working in Andhra Pradesh. So that tells you what BJP's priorities are. They are trying to get those states where if they put in the right effort, they will get the right result. So if you look at how BJP is going, they have realized also that there are limitations to how much they can change a people's mind. It's not easy. So a good friend of mine also told me this, is that the first one would be to win West Bengal, then Telangana, then Andhra Pradesh, and lastly Tamil Nadu, and then perhaps Kerala, or then Kerala and then perhaps Tamil Nadu. These two are going to be the hardest nuts for them to crack, not because people are not Hindus, they're Hindutva based or Sanatanis. They are, but you're swimming against a big tide, and it takes a lot of effort, but it is being put in, guys. Don't underestimate RSS. BJP and RSS work very closely when it comes to this kind of at the grassroots level, bringing change about. They work tirelessly. I don't know how many of you know actual karyakartas on the ground. Do you know, viewers, that many of them don't even marry for life? For them, Bharat Mata is everything. And they never come and tell anywhere in any channel, I did this, nothing. They are ready at a moment's notice to go wherever their leadership tells them to go and do whatever it is that they have to do. This is why the opposition hates them, because you cannot buy them with money, you cannot buy them with the other vices. So frustration. So this change in people's voting pattern will happen. It just takes time. Tamil Nadu, it was already a developed state even before DMK took power. Okay, so development doesn't resonate there. It's already developed. You will rarely see any jhopadpatti, no huts in Tamil Nadu, and it looks fairly organized and industrialized. You go drive the length and breadth of Tamil Nadu, very bustling place. It has been that way. So a slightly different way to look at make things happen there. Next one, please. Rajdeep Roy says, regional identity in Bengal is very much visible. In 2021, BJP losses because Mamata Banerjee's call for Bengali versus outsiders was effectively accepted by Bengali voters. Do you think in 2026 BJP will succeed to change the narrative?
A very interesting question, sir. Actually, I want to do a separately video on Bengal. I will request Mr. Sree Iyer ji to allot me time, because I am very much interested in Bengal politics. So, what I will do is, yes, I will take the opportunity the next week. Let me discuss, elaborate on, in Bengal. So I am also collecting some information, data. Let us do on that. Yes.
And I'm just going to put something before we go to the next question. 𝗍𝗫𝗏 ji also worked very hard in 2019 elections in West Bengal. He was one of the main reasons why BJP won 18 out of 42 seats. Because now again she has done course correction. Another thing, viewers, people on the ground from BJP told me before 2024 elections, they said Mamata is very clever, and we don't think we can get the number of seats that we got in 2019 this time. We are doing our best. But I didn't tell it to anybody, okay? Because these are all people who have really worked hard at the ground level under threat of violence and still being able to try and mobilize the BJP voter to come and vote. They said it's going to be difficult in 2024 to repeat what happened in 2019, and that's what happened. I think BJP won only 10 seats in 2024. 10 seats, right?
Not 12 seats.
Yeah. It was a lot of hard work. People are risking life and limb just to exist as a Hindu. Major changes needed. That electoral rolls there has to be cut like mad, and a lot of them will have to lose their voting power. That part, I'm hearing a lot of good things. The ecosystem that used to create that has been completely destroyed. Meaning, like, as soon as you come, you go to a mosque, there is a guy who is willing, ready to give you voter card, ration card, Aadhaar card, this card, that card, Lotto card, Losco card, everything to you, so that you can become like a normal citizen. That network has been broken. However, those guys are not stupid either. They'll try to recreate another one. But my 2 cents, humble submission: if NIA catches any mosque, any place of worship with things there that are not supposed to be associated with worship, you shut down that mosque, shut down that church, shut down that temple, or shut down that Gurudwara. Do you know how many raids are happening on Gurudwaras now, Srikumar, in US? They are sheltering illegals. No. They are sheltering illegals. Somewhere, some Satkela, that's all I can say. The point I'm trying to make is there is an intended, purpose for something. You don't do that and you do something else that needs to be fixed. So I think all these things will have to happen. 2026 will not be an easy election for BJP to win. While people may hate Mamta, she has that. See, these are all races where one starts at 0 point and the other one starts at 15, 20, 30. You see how much you have to overcome, right? That is the challenge. Next question, please. Netha Mafia wants to know, BJP might get an alliance but will lose the narrative if Annamalai moves out of Tamil Nadu now, which they built up with hard work in the last 4 years. How will it play out for BJP's growth in future?
Oh, that is the reason they are finding out a middle way, because Annamalai also should be, catching hold of a ground politics. Though he doesn't want an alliance, but it is not having a logic. Problem with Annamalai's stand is it's not having a logic. So he can continue as a party president and also have an alliance. It will help both. But, breaking the alliance will not have any logic. I think in such a case, that may have a setback for the BJP's momentum. At the same time, if he continues in the party at a different level, not as a party president, but also in a different central level or central position or whatever it is, I think nothing could be lost much. It can continue, yes.
Gitanjali Rajaraman wants to know, Annamalai's absence could reduce the vote share of BJP considerably. Secondly, unlike other leaders before him, people of Tamil Nadu started to realize there is BJP.
Yes, that's what I meant to say during the first part as his strength, that he gave the much required, a vote boost for the BJP. At the same time, if he is more reasonable in his, setting up of his political nuances, that could be much better for him. Because politics is not bureaucracy. At times, you have to make some compromises. We know BJP, it came out of Janata Party, because today is BJP's foundation day, 6th of April, when it came out of Janata Party over the ideological issues. But still, BJP and Janata Party had alliances in Karnataka elections. It had alliances in Gujarat with the same Janata Party. So, what I mean to say is, they say that I came out of Janata Party, why should I have an alliance? It's not like that. So, at each time, they had a good relationship with each other. Take, for example, Chandrababu Naidu, he parted ways with the BJP in 2004. He again came back in 2014. He went again outside BJP in 2019. And now, BJP, he's back to BJP in 2024. Similarly, JDU also. During George Fernandez' time, it was more smooth. During Nitish Kumar time, it was not that much smooth. But now things are turning out to be better. Badal, he was with the BJP for a long time. He was the oldest alliance. Now Badal is outside the alliance. So things may come and go. So at the same time, we have to be practical in the alliance politics. That's what I mean to say.
Next one, please. Thank you, Pradeep Kanumuri, for your generous donation. Pradeep Kanumuri again, thank you. Sriji, please bring Suresh Kochatil. He's too good with his analysis. He'll come to Nationalist Hub YouTube. I will. Thank you so much. Thanks for your suggestion. Viewers, that brings us to a close of today's program. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. And we'll be back with Srikumarji next Sunday, same time. Namaskar.
Namaskar. Ram Ram. Thank you. Jai Hind.